away for a brief trip to Europe, relegation and promotion back into the Premiership since the last time we were at the National Stadium. But after a heck of a long decade, I'm sure you'll agree, we're back and we're about to take over Mount Florida once again. On the Killie.
Gordon. Johnson. Oh, this will be interesting. Kilmarnock have scored. 6.5 minutes to go. And Kilmarnock, through that turnout, have taken the lead at Hampden and have stunned Celtic and may well have ended their treble hopes.
Hello and welcome to Killie Nation, the League Cup special. We're here at the Park Hotel in our homeland with the Theatre of Pies just behind us. This week it's a long-awaited return to the National Stadium. Can you believe though it's been 11 long years? Far too long in the making, but let's make it count. This evening we'll be looking ahead to that massive Saturday game coming up, massive Saturday night, along with some very special guests including the 2012 hero himself, Cammy Bell, the winger that is, also a hero, Gary Hay, and of course we'll be chatting to a certain El Capitano himself, Mr. Pascali, all the way from Italy, before we hear from the singer Evan Keane a little bit later on in the show. Right, let's get stuck in then by introducing our first couple of guests this evening here on the Killie Nation League Cup special. It's a man then, well, I don't think really he needs any more introduction than he already gets on BBC Scotland on a Saturday. Please welcome Cammy Bell. Cammy, thanks for having us, or thanks for coming on, thank you very much.
No problem, Gav, good to be here.
It's been far too long, hasn't it, since we've been at Hampden, but the players must be buzzing.
Yeah, it's been a long time and it's been a long journey over the 10 years for Kilmarnock, and where they've came from, obviously been relegated and then bounced back straight away, which is fantastic for the club that they've came straight back up. But yeah, they'll be buzzing this week. They'll be looking forward to it, excitement, a little bit of nerves, but if they generate that nerves in the right direction, I'm sure they'll be fine.
We're joined as well tonight by a man that made about 337 appearances or so, made his debut against Rangers in the 99-2000 season, I might be right. Joined from Crosshouse Boys Club. Gary Hay joins us. Started off as a winger, did you not, at Killie?
I did so, winger, striker, centre mid, and ended up at fullback when I was 17.
What about your five-a-side team now? Did you get left on the bench or are you still?
Just float about out the sides.
Talking about floating about outside, I think let's cast our mind back obviously to the build-up in 2012. Cammy obviously would travel up and down from Dumfries and Galloway. You're very much a local lad, born in Irvine, you played at Crosshouse, you live in the town still now. What was it like? Did you get stopped in the street in the build-up? Were people wanting pictures, photographs, autographs?
No, not too often to be fair. I wasn't in the town too much, even though I was living local. Obviously we were training up in Glasgow at that point as well, so we were kind of travelling up and down, probably more on the day that you really felt, the game. It was a huge game that was happening. The build up to it was fairly low key, I would have said, which is quite nice, because I think if it's the build up's so long before it, and it starts to bring in that sort of nervous tension, but it was quite a low key build up, which was good.
Cammy, you've brought some mementos. We did ask Gary to bring a few of his, but why did you not bring any, Gary?
Well, I'm not carrying, my strip's in a frame alongside the medal, so I'm not carrying that round here, and the rest of the stuff's up the loft.
You could have just put it in the back of the car, we'd have helped you in.
Aye, no chance.
Cammy, talk us through then and what you've got with you, mate.
Yes, so here I've got match-worn gloves. I had this superstition when I was playing back in that era that I always wore a brand new pair of gloves, and I got Salesport, my sponsor at the time, to specially make these, and I don't know if you can see that on the camera, but I just got my name and obviously the occasion and what it was for. So I wore these on the match and I never ever wore them again. They got put in storage. No, they're a really special pair of gloves for me, because I probably made the best save I made in my career, to be fair. Which was, again, it was a cross. Came into the box, and it's a difficult one for a goalkeeper when you're going back across yourself and you have to go move your feet fast and get down to a low header. It was Anthony Stokes' header. Just the speed of the action as well, it was definitely the best save that I'd made.
Pulled me out a hole. Because it says a cross came in, the cross came in because Scott Brown sent me to the shops down the corner and managed to whip his cross in, and then Anthony Stokes get the header.
So you got a bit of relief then when that
absolutely.
What else have you got with you?
So I've got, I brought my man of the match that I got in that one, and hopefully one of the Killie goalies can have a game like that as well and get the team through to the final, because that'd be brilliant. And then I've actually brought my medal as well, so I've never really looked at it that much, Gav, to be honest. First, on the way up was probably the first time I actually studied it and had a wee look at the back of it. So obviously it's engraved in the back and it just says winner 2011, 2012. So yeah, really special momentums that we've got.
That's absolutely amazing, isn't it? You look back on that, both of you, with an immense sense of pride, don't you?
Aye, absolutely. You know, obviously all the things Cammy's shown you there are fantastic, but you know, it's a memory. You know, it's the memories of, you know, the game itself and the occasion, and everything else that will kind of hopefully stay with us forever.
One thing I would say is, like, since I've noticed, and I've retired as well, and I've come back and do media here quite a lot at Rugby Park, is you get guys that are fans that come up to you, and I'm sure Hookie does, living in the town, that they say it's the best day of their life, and the amount of people who are saying thanks for giving me the best day of my life on that cup final and seeing Kilmarnock win a trophy. So that just shows you how much it means to people, and hopefully it will inspire our current team at the moment to try and go and replicate that. Gentlemen,
thank you very much for now. We're obviously going to hear from the main man himself. We'll be speaking to Manuel Pascali a little bit later on, but as you've been finding out, this group of players, certainly from 2012, were extremely tight, and the current squad for this season, as it's been well documented by players and the manager himself, have also said they're extremely tight. So Killie Nation went along to see some of the players to find out just how tight they are.
What's wrong with that? Seriously.
Questions about Danny. What would Danny say is his worst habit? I'm going to say picking his nose and eating it. But I've caught him a few times doing it, and I tell you what, there's some big monsters in there. Second question, what is Danny's favourite Killie goal? There's only been about 6, so I'd say the Motherwell one, maybe. Got us back into the game. We went on to win the game, so it was a massive 3 points for us. And I think it was his first Premiership goal, I think. Yeah, I think it was. How many siblings does Danny have? 2. 1 brother, 1 sister. Where was Danny Armstrong born? This surprised me. I'll probably surprise a few. Wolverhampton? Or was it Somerset? I'm going to say Wolverhampton, but Somerset stands out.
Questions about Kyle. What was the first professional club that Kyle played for? I know this one.
Sure you don't.
Burnley.
Don't know.
Burnley, wasn't it? Yeah, Burnley. I know it was Burnley. What age is Kyle Lafferty? I think he's turning 40 this year. Yeah, he just turned 39, didn't he?
Yeah.
39. 40 this year. What is Kyle's favourite film? What do you and your wife like watching? Nah.
All the romantic stuff.
The Notebook. I think last favourite film's The Notebook.
Especially PS I Love You, but okay.
Who was Kyle's footballing idol growing up?
I'll give you a clue. Left foot. Ginger.
His idol now is probably me. Left footed ginger. Left footed and ginger, Monty.
It's what?
My idol.
His footballing idol. How old?
Played with Clousty.
German.
Who? I've no idea.
German? Dutch, no?
Dutch.
Can't be that much an idol if you don't even know what he's saying.
Do you know that song?
Yeah. No, it's
Oh,
not.
so his idol?
Oh, hey!
So yeah, I do, yeah.
Just come in.
Nah, it's through me. A ginger Dutch left footed player is Kyle's favourite football player.
George Albert.
German.
Is he German?
George
I think his mum was Dutch.
Georgie Alberts.
Come on,
There you
come
go.
on, kid.
That's his favourite.
Right, nationality.
I'd say Dutch.
Yeah, I thought he was Dutch.
No, it's German.
Is he German?
Fair play.
But you can't have that in.
Okay, let's go again.
Nah, because Kyle's football idol growing up was George Albert's for Germany. What would you say my worst habit was? Would you say it was picking my nose?
I have got you a few times.
I'd probably say my worst habit's been friends with Kyle. That's definitely up there.
Bit
I
harsh.
can't get away from. What is my favourite Killie goal? Not Motherwell one.
No.
It's good.
Was that your first?
It's an enjoyable goal. But
Was that your first Premiership goal?
Yes.
It's just-
Yeah, but it's not. I wouldn't say it's my favourite. It's my
Yeah,
first.
well,
But it's
it's-
not. My favourite would be the header against Dundee United. I'd have to say that one. The one you kissed me after. Oh, you kissed me after most of them. I've got 3 siblings, which he knew about because he's met all 3 of them. 2 brothers and a sister. I wasn't born in Wolverhampton, no.
Where were you born?
I was born in Somerset.
Somerset. Yeah. I knew.
That's enough.
You know what?
I don't have.
I've actually got things mixed up. You played for Wolverhampton.
That's the one.
You clearly didn't sign for Wolves when you were 1 day old. What was the first
You see
professional club I played for?
Oh, you know those, right?
Burnley. Is correct.
Burn's correct.
One of the stands is actually named after. What age am I? The amount of medals and stuff I've won, you think I'm probably 40, but I'm actually 35. Well, my favourite film? Shawshank Redemption.
What?
Shawshank. Shawshank.
You say that?
It's spelled Shawshank Redemption. It's probably
Shawshank.
Football Idol. It's obviously George Albert's from the German one. The winner gets a starting place on Saturday.
Hello guys, here's Dudu Sissoko speaking. I want to say thank you for everything when I've been in Killie, guys. You are the best supporters I see. I want to say good luck for the game on Saturday because it's a very important game. It's the chance to go back to Hampden and go back to the final again. Come on Killie. Come on Killie!
Well then, were you surprised at that? Because I certainly was. I didn't expect that from Kyle or from Danny. But fingers crossed they can do the business for us this weekend. And of course, the big semi-final as we take over Mount Florida again on the Killie. Right then, time then to move on to our next guest here on Killie Nation, the League Cup special. And really a man that needs absolute no introduction, but we'll give him one anyway. Made around about 199, 200 appearances for Ayrshires Blue and White and made his debut at a 1-0 victory against Hibernian in 2008. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome then to Killie Nation, the man himself, Manuel Pascali.
Hi everybody, how are you lads?
Good, how are you? Pascal, do you remember your first day?
Yes,
When
of
you
course.
came, so we trained in the morning or whatever, and Pascal came and he sat next to me at lunch, and then from that he was like wanting to learn English right there and then. And the first conversation I had with him, he's like, "Can you know?" And he's broken English. "Can you teach me some Scottish words?" So we started very early trying to teach him some Scottish words, and obviously we started with the important ones, you know, like the swear words and stuff.
Pascal, can you remember the first Scottish words that you were that you found out from Hookie?
I cannot remember the game was, which game was, and probably was the first one. I remember Jim Jeffrey just going into the dressing room, probably half time was, I could understand a single word, it was just, let's there and I was, what is happening here? I can't understand anything. Just Jim, being Jim Jeffries, the usual.
I'm right in thinking, are you 41 now, Pascal? Is that right? You're
Yes.
41, yeah.
Yeah.
And you're still playing in Serie C. Tell us who you're playing for.
San Giuliano City is called. We won the Conference League last season, and now we are, playing in the first in Italy. We've got 3 professional leagues: Serie A, Serie B, and the third one, Serie C.
Congratulations on that as well. Are you still enjoying playing football now, even at 41?
Yes, yes, seriously, and I'm feeling well. I enjoy. Of course, I have to enjoy it all. I would be like Cammy and Uki, just sitting on the couch, on the sofa. No, I'm feeling great, to be fair.
Brilliant story actually when you remember you get a red card. I can't remember who it was on the Saturday in the first team.
Yes.
And then Jim's like, you know, obviously kind of had a go home for, I can't remember what the tackle was, but it most likely been something fairly wild.
I do remember one at Parkhead, if I remember correctly.
He says, right, that's it, you're effing playing in a reserve game on Monday night.
Yeah, yeah.
And he played in the game the Monday night and get sent off in that as well.
that just sums you up.
Yes, that's true. I remember the game that Jim Jeffrey was not happy at the end of the reserve match as well.
So how would you, to players maybe that are in the squad right now and in the team right now who maybe have never played at the National Stadium at Hampden, what advice would you give to the players now?
It's a dream. It's a game that everybody is talking, is dreaming when you are a kid, and you can make history. That's the things that need us to give you no pressure, no the bad pressure that people are talking about, that you feel that you don't want to take the ball, you don't want to take the responsibility. It has to be the greatest pressure, the pressure you always dreamt about. Take it. It's the game that can change the club history, your career history. So go, enjoy, and like being, feel the adrenaline from the stand, from the day before the matches, and taking into the game in the right way, not in a bad way.
Do you still try and follow the club? Do you still look out for Killie results? Do you want to come back over at some point again? Obviously, we saw you for Chris Boyd's testimonial, but do you want to come back over periodically?
I'm waiting Rory McKenzie's testimonial. I don't know, but I'm a dreamer, so I think one day I can see me coming back in some sort of role there. Look, I think obviously I don't have a lot of years left in my football career on the park. I think this will be the last one probably. And I'm thinking about the last couple of years, what I'm going to do as soon as I will leave football on the park. And I think I want to be a coach. I want to be a manager because I cannot see myself behind the desk or somewhere else. I'm sure one day we will come back. I got this in my heart. I got this sensation that one day I'll be back. I don't know when, but I would love to be back there one day.
And I'm quite sure we would all love to have you back in some capacity, Pascal. You have been a legend of this football club for a very, very long time, and thank you very much from Cammy, from Hookie, from me and everyone in the Killie family for joining us. And one good luck message for the weekend. What do you want to say to the boys? One final thought. Keep it short though.
Hello, we are the Killie boys.
Well, we look forward to having you back. You've made a lot of dreams come true for Kilmarnock fans as well. Pascal, El Capitano, Manuel Pascali, thank you very much for joining us on Killie Nation.
Say hi to your family, Hookie.
Will do.
Cammy, you as well.
See you, Pascal.
Take care.
Bye.
Wow.
Take care.
Bye-bye.
Come on, the Killie.
Thank you very much, and we'll come back and reflect on what El Capitano had to say himself just shortly. But as you've been hearing, he wants to get into management, and of course our very own head of media, Andy Fitzsimmons, has had a sit down with our manager, Derek McInnes, to get his thoughts ahead of the big game at the weekend.
Derek, semi-final week's finally here. Does it feel like there's a special atmosphere around Rugby Park ahead of Saturday?
I think the mood in terms of the kind of the actual what's ahead of us, you know, everything everybody's just looking forward to it. You know, we've earned the right as a club. We've earned the right getting through the group stages, playing Hearts, beating Hearts, Dundee United, and now this is the reward for it. But we want the reward of winning the cup. We want to go to the final and be 90 minutes away from a final. So it's important that while we're going to enjoy this week, there's a job to be done at the end of it. And you know, that's our job, to try and be as clinical as we can be, as professional as we can be, and as good as we can be come Saturday. So, you know, it is something that you want them to be relishing, rubbing their hands at the prospect of what's ahead of us. The rewards are fantastic, and that's what you work towards.
You touched on it there, but generally speaking, how are preparations going this week? Do you tend to find that players are doing an extra couple of laps of the pitch after training, or flying into tackles, trying to impress?
A few extra press-ups in the gym, and I think the players should see every day as an opportunity to impress. I
I say to my players, training is an audition, really, every day. You've got to try and impress and put your best case forward, and the players on the daft will probably have an idea roughly what the team would look like. But there's still obviously a few issues to contend with. The team's no picked yet, so while the team isn't selected, I'm sure everyday players will be doing all they can to get in a team, but that's normally the case anyway.
That was what I was going to ask you about actually. How far in advance do you have the team in your head? Is it in the kind of briefly in your head at the start of the week, or do you give people a chance to impress in training? I
had a team in my mind for before we played Celtic in the league. I had a team in mind Saturday night. A more experienced manager than me once told me never pick your team on a Saturday night after a game, but I've got an idea about the team, what it will be. But in terms of naming it, we normally name that on a Friday before the game. And there was times when, you know, when you've got decisions to make. Sometimes, you know, in the past, I've always maybe slept on it and woke up with my gut feeling on the day. But I've changed a wee bit recently. I quite like the thought of a good night's sleep on a Friday night, so I like to have the team settled and picked. My job and the staff's job really is just to give the players the best chance of winning the game, and we'll try and do that. Hopefully with the supporters on the ground, everybody right behind the players, then they'll see this as a real opportunity to get themselves and the club to a final.
Like I've just said there, like it's essential that there's belief both on the park and in the stands. On that note, what would be your message to the supporters ahead of kick-off on Saturday?
Listen, we see it as a shot. We've earned the right to get to Hampden and take on this opportunity. Normally when you have to go and win a cup, you've got to take on one of the old firm. That's normally the way. We have come up newly promoted. We always want to be a strong cup team going forward. This is where even in the Scottish Cup we want to go as far as we can. This gives us an opportunity to get the club in the final for the first time in a while, and we are going to do all we can to deliver that type of performance. So hopefully we can be looking forward in next month or whenever it is for the cup final. I haven't even looked when the final is. It's just dealing with this one, and we feel we've got a performance in us. We've got the players here to get the job done.
Hello everyone, this is Eremenko. I want to wish you all good luck for the semi-finals. I'm sure with the support you are giving to the team is going to have a good result and go to the final. And I miss you all, and hopefully I will see you soon in Killie. Come on.
Gentlemen, thank you very much for coming on Killie Nation League Cup special this evening. However, as is customary with anything that we do, whether it be a podcast or something in vision, we of course have a quiz this evening, and the top prize is, as you can see, just over, well, it's over that side there actually, the Killie gnome. That'll look nice in the garden, lads. Well, Cammy, you've got a wee business with pods and all
pods,
that.
yeah, that'll go lovely in the pods.
You put a wee Killie
Actually,
pod together.
I've had somebody down in the pods that left Killie Till I Die on the. We've got a guest book and they left it.
Oh, really?
Really nice. Yeah.
Excellent. Well, there we go. And if you're looking for a cheap pod and a nice wee getaway anywhere in Dumfries and Galloway, Cammy Bell's number will appear on the screen now. We'll get you on Airbnb.
Ah, brilliant.
Right, Cammy, you're going to go first in the quiz. You've got 60 seconds on the clock. If you don't know the answer, pass, and we will come back to it. Hookie, well, good luck to you when we get there, because you're just.
I've been stitched up, yes.
And you've both been stitched up. I'm not going to
lie.
Oh,
magic.
But aye, right. So 60 seconds are on the clock. Your time starts now. How many goals did we concede throughout the 2012 League Cup run?
1.
Name one of our unused subs in the final.
Leathern.
Who was the referee that day?
Willie Collum.
2 players finished as joint top scorers in the 2011-12 season. Name one of them.
Heffernan.
Which former club captain made the most appearances in the 11-12 season?
Fowler.
Who currently wears the number 7 jersey for Kilmarnock?
Mackenzie.
Who finished as the club's top goal scorer last season?
Lafferty.
Who was Kilmarnock's first signing of this month's transfer window?
Vassell.
What club is Zach Hemming on loan from?
Middlesbrough.
who captained the 1997 Scottish Cup winning squad? And that's time. Oh!
Did Cammy write those questions?
Right, so
How was that?
did you answer it? Did you
What?
give us an answer for
The
that
last one?
Who captained the 97 Scottish Cup winning squad?
No, but I'll let Hookie answer that. Go on.
Monty.
Monty.
Ah, Monty was on my...
The
That's a shocker.
two that you got wrong out of that, how many goals did we concede to the 2012 League Cup run? None.
Did we? Wow.
Clean sheet all round, Cammy,
Aye.
and he doesn't
Just
remember
step
it.
up, honestly.
How can he know it?
That's a question about myself and I can't even answer
That
it.
was the first one he got it wrong. We're not angry, mate, we're just disappointed, aren't we? Okay. Ollie Shaw was the club's top goal scorer last season. I've seen your notes for the BBC.
Should have
and
got
would have
that.
been on
Actually, I was
What an
thinking
effort.
Ollie Shaw.
What an effort.
No, I was thinking Ollie Shaw.
Not a bad effort.
Great effort. I'm not beating that.
That is
I
that
can't
is
wait
no
for this
chance.
gnome. I hope you don't be it. I want the gnome.
7. Good effort there, well done. Right, Hookie, time on the clock, 1 minute. Starts now. Name one of our used subs in the 2012 League Cup final.
Van Turnhout.
Which team from the outskirts of Ayrshire did we defeat in the semi-final?
Ayr United.
What colour shirt did we wear during the final?
Yellow.
Who currently wears the number, even that you pipe down, who currently wears the number 4 jersey for Kilmarnock?
Stokes.
Finish the song lyric. I realise the way your eyes
deceive me.
Who did we play in the final league match of last season?
Arbroath.
Who scored our first goal of this season?
Armstrong.
Which club is Jordan Jones on loan from?
Wigan.
Who scored the jaw-dropping equaliser as we came from 2 goals down to earn a draw against Motherwell in December?
Pass.
Name the first team player that appeared in the Killie Christmas advert. Name one of them, any one of them.
Lafferty.
I'm going to come back to the one that you passed on. Who scored the jaw drop? Time is up. Time.
Don't let him get any longer than me.
Look at this.
Aye.
Look at this.
That is good, to be fair.
Oh.
I know he's missing answers.
Let's go over these then. Alan Power wears the number 4 jersey. You got that one wrong. Who did we play in the final league match of last season? It was Wraith Rovers.
Oh, it's stitched up there.
Ash Taylor scored our first goal of this season as well. You got the Jordan Jones one, Wigan Athletic. And who scored the jaw-dropping equaliser against Motherwell? Yes, it was. You probably covered in that game.
No, it wasn't. I just remember it. It was a screamer.
It was a screamer.
I just had the mind blank.
And name one first team player that appeared in the Killie Christmas advert. Ash Taylor, Ollie Shaw, Fraser Murray, Zach Hemming, Sam Walker, Ben Crescent, Danny Armstrong, Blair Alston, Innes Cameron, Laura McLaughlin from the women's team, and of course the legend that is Monty. Oh, hang on, I need to count.
Lafferty wasn't even in there.
Right. No, he wasn't available that day. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. So
Right,
Cammy Bell is the winner of the prestigious, in fact I'm just going to get off my chair to get your prestigious gnome. Cammy, congratulations mate, that'll be pride of place in your pods mate. They got hot tubs?
No, not yet, no. But we're dog friendly. If anyone wants to bring a dog, just don't touch the gnomes.
Excellent.
It's lovely,
mate.
that.
It's a belter, isn't it? They are available also, I should say, in the shop, along with the fantastic yellow strip, which you can see behind me as well. Some cracking deals to be had with Elsie and Josie in the new Killie Superstore. Don't forget, some nice retro strips available too. Okay, gentlemen, we'll hold our thoughts there right now because it's time for a musical interlude. A man, obviously, to mark the anniversary of the League Cup win, Killie fan Evan Keane had covered Rihanna's We Found Love. You know the tune, McCalvin Harris. We played it every time. At obviously the request of El Capitano himself as well. And we're delighted to say that Evan Keane has joined us on Killie Nation League Cup special now. Evan, thank you very much for joining us, mate. You've prepared something special for us.
Yeah, so I've prepared a mashup of some popular Killie songs that you hear at Rugby Park on match days. So yeah, I hope you're a fan of it.
Evan, thank you very much, mate. All the best. Take it away.
Killie, glory, glory, Killie, glory, glory, Killie. and the Blues go marching on. Who won the Scottish League in 1965? Who won the Scottish League in 1965? Who won the Scottish League in 1965? And the Blues go marching on. Forever and ever we'll follow the Blues. They'll shout Killie, come Argotty. For we won't be masked up, no we won't be masked up. We'll keep the blue flag flying high. So bring on your hearts, your hips, your Celtic. Bring on your Spaniards by the score. Barcelona, Real Madrid, who on earth you trying to kid? 'Cause Killie are the greatest football team. Alston won the league at Rugby Park. Alston won the league at Rugby Park. Alston won the league. Alston won the league. Alston won the league at Rugby Park. Alston won the league at Rugby Park. Alston won the league at Rugby Park. Alston won the league. Alston won the league. Alston won the league at Rugby Park. You say that you love me all of the time. You say that you need me, always be mine. 'Cause we've got Dale McInnes, we've got Dale McInnes, we've got Dale McInnes, so glad you're mine. Glory, glory is your Killie. Glory, glory is your Killie. Glory, glory is your Killie. And the Blues go marching on. The Killie.
Absolutely fantastic stuff, and if that doesn't get you riled up for the game at the weekend, then goodness knows what will. Gentlemen, thank you very much. It's certainly going to be an occasion on Saturday, isn't it?
Yeah, it's going to be massive. It's massive for the club. It's great for the club to be back there, but they need to, the players and the management staff, I'm sure they will, they need to grasp the opportunity. The opportunity is there to beat a good Celtic team, but not an unbeatable Celtic team. So, as I said before, they need to believe you can win this game and advance to that final.
Okay, one final thought from you, please.
Yep, just be brave on the ball. Be brave on the ball.
Gentlemen, fingers crossed, we'll probably see you both there at the weekend. Thank you very much for joining us on Killie Nation. Remember, you can use the hashtag Killie Nation, get involved in the chat as well. If you retweet, there's a great prize to be had as well. Of course, you can pick up that copy of FIFA 23, the Super Killie edition as well. And don't forget, if you're out and about in Mount Florida on Saturday, our stadium announcer Elliot Boyce will be out with the microphone, roving about with a camera as well. So if you see him, make sure you give us a good message, a good luck message to the team as well. That more or less wraps things up from our Killie Nation League Cup special. All that's really left for me to say is, supporters in the East Stand, please note that the rugby gates are now closed this evening. From all of us here at the Park Hotel, good luck at the weekend. Mon the Killie.